Yeah, let's share the around the world news. At the noontime, I'm gonna watch the world news, uh, the summary one, so I can more easily share with you. Thank you for the English, yeah, news flow. And there are, there are solo dining people, but but recently more people are dining alone at restaurants as the stigma around the solo dining phase. So in Korea there are lots of the solo dining, but the phase because people are dining alone at the restaurants. So at the there are stigma around the negative, response, solo dining, but face that because more people are dining alone at restaurants. So this gonna go uh, reservation for one have increased, particularly among Gen Z and millennials. The generation is more slow, but nowadays millennials after Gen Z, and the older the kind of reservations for one have increased, particularly especially among the Gen Z and millennials. And so solo dining is seen as a way to enjoy me time and try new restaurants that they just enjoy me time for myself. So that we just, in Korean homebap, solo dining is seen as a way to enjoy me time and try new restaurants also. The restaurants are adapting by adding more seating options for solo dinners. I watch it through the news. They are adapted by just the solo for solo diners. The solo diners often seek out privacy and personalize the experience during their meals. And yeah, they make the often seek out privacy and personalized experience during their meals by alone. So we're gonna go this kind of special case. And the United States hosts the majority of the world's data centers with over 2,800 facilities. Yeah, the world, facilities. So world's data centers, the majority of the world. And data centers have become a lucrative real estate investment due to increasing demand. Yeah, yeah, there are the lucrative real estate investment due to increasing demand. So data centers have uh, became like the high real estate, high price, high income. Yeah, many residents are concerned about data centers being built near homes and schools. Yeah, most of residents are concerned about data centers being built near homes and schools. So if there are schools, yeah, like so good to the students' parents. Virginia has been significant backlash against the construction of new data centers. Yeah, the significant backlash against the construction of new data centers. Virginia, yeah, the backlash, not backlash, significant backlash. And the need for land and the proximity to power sources is driving up the value of priorities suitable for data centers. The need for land and proximity, just close to power source is driving up the value of properties suitable for data centers. And because of data centers gives an idea. The last 100 years saw a decline in the use of traditional healing spas and remedies. We used to like the healing spas and remedies, but only the last 100 years. So decline in the use of traditional healing spas. And the efforts are being made to reintroduce these old remedies with modern medical evidence. Reintroduce these old remedies with modern medical evidence. So efforts are being made to reintroduce is good. And despite advances in pharmacology can't replace all aspects of health like exercise. Pharmacology, it can't replace all aspects of health like exercise and HASPA too. Because of the pharmacology, the advance in pharmacology, they recommend, but it can't replace all aspects of health like exercise. We need the exercise. Exercise in natural environments like mountains, like hiking on mountains is more effective than in a fitness studio. That's a smell, kind of plastic and the rubber smell. Though they closed their house, but the nature smells good, mountains high up. There is a strategic focus on the creating jobs for medical professionals in rural areas of Europe to stimulate innovation. It's a good strategic focus on creating jobs for medical professionals in rural areas of Europe to stimulate innovation. For the rural areas, especially of Europe, to stimulate innovation. That's also the good strategic. And the Chinese youth are facing high unemployment rates, with many turning to freelance work. Freelance work. Because high unemployment rates, with many turning to freelance work. Not only China, the other Chinese youth are facing. And a former educator has become an unemployment influencer, sharing her experience online. They sharing unemployment about the unemployment. China is focusing on new productive forces in areas like AI and robotics, but other sectors are struggling. Because there are lots of the AI and the robotics focusing on new productive force in areas like AI and robots, but other sectors are still struggling. A record number of university graduates are finding it difficult to secure jobs in the current economy. There are lots of university graduates are finding it difficult to secure jobs in the current economy, so they make the freelance. The gig economy, once a solution for many, is also facing challenges due to overcapacity in several cities. Gig economy, the popular gig economy, once a solution for many, is also facing challenges due to overcapacity in several cities. Overcapacity, make need the other. The carnivore diet focusing on animal-based foods is popular but poses health risks. Carnivore diet, they just eat only the animals, eat. That will be diet. Carnivore focusing on animal-based foods is popular but poses, health health risks. Dr. Rupi Ajula warns this diet may increase the risk of heart disease and dementia. Heart disease and dementia are this, diet. The risks of heart disease and dementia. And the diet's low carbs may help with short-term weight loss, but has potential downsides. They are negative, has potential downsides. Long-term use of the carnivore diet may lead to inflammation and aging issues. That leads to inflammation and aging issues. Long-term use of the carnivore diet. Inflammation and aging issues. The NHS advice limiting red and processed meat to lower health risks. National Health Service (NHS) advice limiting red and processed meat. And Volkswagen warned that plant closures in Germany may be necessary due to economic changes. Volkswagen warned the plant closures in Germany may be necessary due to economic challenges. And the company plans to end its job security agreement for urgent structural changes. The company plans to end its job security agreement for urgent structural changes. And the unions criticized the proposals, calling them a major threat to jobs. And Volkswagen's CEO said the European auto industry faces tough economic conditions and more competition. They have more competition. The company will discuss the restructuring options with the employee representatives. Restructuring the company discuss options with employee representatives. Around 10,000 hotel workers in cities like San Francisco, Seattle, and Boston went on strike during Labor Day weekend. Because of they all go on strike. The city, San Francisco, Seattle, there are not more people go there. And the Union United here organized the strike after contract talks with major hotels stalled. Major hotels stalled because they have the different circumstances. Workers from 24 hotels, including Marriott and Hilton, and demanding higher wages and better staffing. The the workers also demand the more higher wages and better staffing. So that's why 24 hotels, including even Marriott and Hilton, are demanding the workers' strike. The union criticized the hotels for keeping pandemic-era service costs that harm workers and guests. Yeah, the the workers' union, criticized the hotels for keeping pandemic-era service costs that harm workers and guests. Yeah, there are harm workers and guests. The strikes are expected to to last 2 to 3 days in each city. Yeah, but still strikes are expected to. Yeah, so lowering interest rates alone won't solve the housing crisis, as high mortgage rates are only part of the issue. Mortgage rate, there are, so the lowering, yeah, interest rates alone won't solve the housing crisis, as high mortgage rates are only part of the issue. So there are lots of selling houses, but because of the high, rates, the ongoing housing shortage and the rising labor and material costs keep driving prices up. Yeah, ongoing housing shortage and rising labor and material costs. Material costs keep driving price up. So the house still shortage, but the rising labor and material costs keep driving price up. So no more, the new houses, ongoing housing shortage. Yeah, and even with the lower rates, limited housing supply keeps homes out of reach for many. Yeah, because of the even with the lower rates, limited housing supply keeps homes out of reach for many. There are lots of addressing the issue requires more than rate cuts, including policy changes and increased construction. Yeah, yeah, really increased the construction, but the high, materials, yeah, addressing. Yeah. Apple, Microsoft, and Google are introducing AI-powered devices that require more access to user data. Yeah, Google are introducing AI-powered devices that require more access to user data. These AI features raise concerns about privacy as more personal data might be processed in the cloud. Mm, yeah, but privacy is more personal data might be processed in the cloud. Yeah, that's the we concerns AI features raise. Yeah, AI features raise concerns about privacy. Yeah, Apple claims to prioritize on device processing, but acknowledges some data may still be sent to servers. Yeah, Apple claims to prioritize on device processing, but acknowledges some data may still be sent to servers. Is so worried about. Microsoft and Google offer AI tools that process data locally, but security experts still express concern. Security, even the president of Google, so concern about that. Security experts still express concerns. Microsoft, Google. offer AI tools that process data locally, individually, or privacy kind of. So that's the concern. Process data locally. Security experts also. The trade-off between AI convenience and privacy protection is becoming a critical issue. The trade-off between AI convenience and privacy protection is becoming a critical issue. Trade-off is, harmony between AI and privacy protection. High-tech startups are developing automated machines for wildfire prevention by thinning forests and creating fire breaks. High-tech startups are developing automated machines for wildfire prevention by thinning forests and creating fire breaks. Why they make the thinning forests? Because of the wildfire. So it's not common sense. We need the forests, but make the thinning forests and make the solar and wind. Companies like Kodama Systems are creating remote-controlled skidders and autonomous tools for forest management. Kodama Systems, they creating remote-controlled skidders and autonomous tools for forest management. If they are just a robot and kind of skidders, there are no need human workers. So it goes all the autonomous, tools make the forest manage. Burnboard, a robot designed for controlled burns, is part of efforts to manage wildfire fuel more efficiently. Because of the more efficient, so they're gonna the burn board, a robot designed for controlled burns, is part of efforts to manage wildfire fuel more efficiently. So it's also concerned with the worrying about there are no more human in forest. We cannot climb or we cannot take a walk through the valley or mountainside because of robot. Startups are seeking public or private support to scale these technologies. Startups are seeking public and private support to scale these technologies. So it's against the nature, against the human people are not climb up the mountain. That's really so. The goal is to use technology to turn mega fires into manageable events, benefiting the environment. The goal is to use technology to turn mega fires into manageable events, benefiting the environment. That's the idea, the goal and project. But actually, if we just, think about that, the human access to the mountain. More people are dining alone at restaurants as the stigma around the solo dining phase. This also, the solo people just, the eating by themselves. So at first time there are kind of stigma around the solo dining, but it's getting to phase. Yeah, so we're gonna share the world news. I even didn't catch about that, but this kind of summary around know, uh, world news. Thank you for the because of the English, but News English Pro. Thank you for your summary uh, of the world news. So, as like me, we don't access even to, yeah, we have time to watch the news, but around the news is so long, and it's not diligently watch the news. Just go to my first language news, or just go to the other fun, uh, yeah, the favorite ones we just go. But uh, since I just uh, watch this around the world news, then I can get more you know uh, idea, and appear or rise up my opinion too. Yeah, may God bless all of you.